Hey, yo, what's up, and welcome to my corner of the internet. So before we get started, can you please like, comment, and subscribe? It'll be much appreciated. I have lofty goals around these parts, and I'm definitely trying to achieve them. Oh my god! Anyway, today we're talking about JoJos. Now, as someone who struggles to watch shows, JoJos is a funny thing because for some reason I'm able to keep up with it. Now, I do go slow, I do watch things at my own leisure, but the imagination, the beauty, the fun, the theatrics, and the almost otherworldly ways that JoJo gains my attention should be studied in a lab. JoJo's is definitely one of the most out there animes I have ever watched, and I've watched some pretty strange things in my day. With all that being said, I just finished part 4, and I'm going to talk to you about it. And now we're set in Italy, and we're following Giorno Giovanna, the illegitimate son of Dio, our main author, well, the only author, Araki Sensei. If you don't know this god of anime, then, well, you've been under a rock. This is probably one of the more influential animes out there. This is a writer that has existed for such a long time, and his stories are referenced forever. And man, I think Golden Wind was a great experience within the JoJo's cinematic universe, I guess. JoJo's is inventive. It is strange. It is also shonen at its peak and most oddest form. With JoJo's, you don't know what you're going to get, you don't know what you're going to see, and you're very definitely going to be surprised by what Araki Sensei can create for you and definitely stupefy you with his ideas. And within Golden Wind, we see those ideas exasperated even further, pushed further than what Diamond is Unbreakable was able to achieve. We see different powers, we see the naming coinciding so much more with this growing social lexicon that Araki Sensei has, the albums and the music that he enjoys, and then we see these funky character designs that go along with it, and these powers that are so intricate to our characters, but spawn from a place of understanding that so many different pieces of media are pushed into what Araki Sensei creates. And that is magical. Araki Sensei creates so many different things within JoJo's that I see people just obsess over these minute details because they are labors of love and created in this manner that almost garners much more attention, because who would have thought that I would love Metallica, or I would love Notorious Chase, or, well, Notorious B.I.G., obviously. These stand names and then the characters associated with them are works of art, and I can't believe someone has such a great imagination to create these things. Along with Giorno, Mista, Jesus Narancha, Abacchio, Fugo, some of our characters that we follow, we love their powers, we love their personalities, we love so many different things about the adventure that we're put upon, and Giorno Giovanna is probably one of the more powerful protagonists of JoJo's, like unequivocally one of the most powerful. But what I like about JoJo's is just because you're powerful does not mean you're invincible. And I love that Araki Sensei loves to write a big character, and they're powerful, they're strong, but there is a way to beat them. One thing about JoJo's is there's always a will if there's a way. And Jesus Christ, that is met with so many moments of where we think something is not going to happen, but it happens. And the theatrics of it all, it feels like I'm watching a Shakespearean play within anime, and the tension is built. We know what the characters don't know. We know instant or imminent doom is coming. We know that a death is going to befall our characters, and our characters have to deal with the emotional damage, the toll of it all. And there's moments where we have to see returns, and then we have to see losses along with it. And then the strangeness that there's somehow a monkey wrench that's going to be thrown within this story. Golden Wind was filled with so many ups and downs. And let me just tell you, one of the detractors, and I think this is very often said about like JoJo seasons, is it's a little padded. There's a good bit of episodes because they adapt it. I guess I would like to say so faithfully that we recognize that, Jesus Christ, they add in a little bit more than they need to. But the animation, the characters, the fights, the moments between where we get to learn and experience the story along with our characters, I think that's what lends itself to making JoJo so incredible. Is we're learning along with our characters how to deal with the stand's power, how to beat our stands. Now, we're not always privy to the decisions that our stand users do, but we are privy to the thought process and how they want to get past this villainy and the key pieces and puzzles that are unlocked between each and every fight and the progression of our characters. An author has a treasure trove of opportunity to explore and further different ideas, take on powers, reinvent them, and then give them funky naming, great designs. If you want to understand great designs for characters, JoJo's is probably the end-all be-all for that. Jesus Christ, the way these character designs are so intrinsically built in their name, in how they act, and just different things. It's just like imaginative freedom. You know how like you see other anime, one anime that I can't talk about because I'll probably get in trouble for talking about it or even showing a clip about it, that inhibition from like imagination, it's so free, it's so wonderful, and JoJo's emboldens that. Giorno Giovanna is a beast, and he's enjoyable to watch. I love how he's not scared to catch a body. He does what he needs to do. He's helpful towards his friend. He's emotional, and he is, I guess, a little bit more different take on a JoJo, but he's also incredibly JoJo-esque within himself, even though he's a mob boss, so it's like inherently like distant. But then again, I could make a claim that Jonathan was a bit of a like gangster, especially in the way that he like brought out that gun random. I don't know, it's just JoJo's is wonderful, and I want to express this to you vehemently. And I had such a great time watching Golden Wind, and now that I finally finished it, I can get to Stone Ocean and then start my journey with reading JoJo's, because I definitely am missing out on what other seasons have to bring towards this story. So with all that being said, thank you for making it to the end of the video. I appreciate you so much, and I hope you're doing well. I wish you best of luck in all your ventures. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I gotta say that again because lofty goals, So help me out. I appreciate you. Take care and be well. Best of luck.